So, I'm airing this episode from the car, as you can see. This is all about self-introduction. See, in every interview, whether it's IELTS or something else, you will be asked to introduce yourself. Now, we have heard this so many times. We have also done this so many times. But whether we have done it perfectly is a big question mark. Usually our self-introduction runs like this. My name is Shibu Joseph. I hold a BCom from St. Stephen's College. I am working as an accountant with Messrs. Shibu Constructions. My family comprises of father, mother, a brother and a sister. I belong to Alua. So this is the classic self-introduction that we have seen so far. But then in an international forum, like the IELTS, you have to do much better. See, the first part itself, that is, my name is Shibu George, is not the best way of putting it. Because in a self-introduction, obviously you start with your name. And you spell out your name, not somebody else's name. So there is no need to specify my name is, okay? See, please recall the world's most famous self-introduction. That is by none other than the legendary character in movies, 007 movies, James Bond. In James Bond movies, James Bond introduces like this. That has become a classic. Bond, James Bond. That's a self-introduction. So, in IELTS, what you have to do is, you have to spell out your name exactly as in passport. In passport, your first name, your surname, and even your family name will be there. And the order may sometimes be reversed. You have to spell out your name exactly as given in passport. For example, sometimes it could be Talaida Kuriyil George Peter. You cannot cut it short and say George Peter, something like that. That's not the way. Because internationally, there is only one ID for you. That's your passport. There is no other ID. So you have to spell out your name exactly as given in passport. So please watch this. I'll be introducing myself like this. Talaida Kuriyil George Peter. You can call me Peter. See the second part. I have not specified my name is anywhere. I'm just spelling out my name. And then I am saying you can call me Peter. Because if you don't specify this in an international forum, sometimes the interviewers would call you Talaida Kuriyil, Mr. Talaida Kuriyil, Mr. George, Mr. Peter, any of this. So you have to specify, you can call me Peter. Okay. Once this part is over, you have to get into your native place. I belong to Alua. Alua is a suburban satellite town of Kochi Metro. Alua has so many landmarks. One of them being the Marthanda Varma Bridge, the first cantilever bridge in India. Alua is so famous for Shivratri. Shivratri is a festival, or a ritual rather, where devotees pay homage to their ancestors. So Alua is so famous for Shivratri. Alua also is the starting point of the Kochi Metro. This is another significant aspect of Alwa. Overall, Alwa is a sleepy little town in the suburbs of Kochi Metro and is one of the best places to live in Kerala. Now coming to my academic side, it's not good to say I have a BCom, something like this. It should be. I am a graduate in commerce. You need not specify the college where you studied because the colleges may not be known internationally. You simply say, I'm a graduate in commerce from MG University. Good enough. I hold 2 years experience as an accountant with an export firm. The name of the firm is irrelevant and insignificant. Unless, of course, if it is a globally known company, like maybe Apple, IBM, Facebook, Google, something like this. Otherwise, you don't have to mention the name. Okay. Mentioning your family. You should be saying, I belong to a nuclear family or a joint family, depending on the nature of the family. Of 4 members, you don't have to specify father, mother. You simply say, I have a sibling sister. The rest of it is understood. Obviously, father and mother should be there. If one of them has not passed away or both of them have not passed away, so you don't specify that. You specify I have a sibling sister. Okay. Then the most important thing is you have to specify your aspirations or your dreams, which is where they measure you. So my aspiration is to have an international career in a futuristic, multicultural, multinational company and to rise up to a position of power or a decision-making level within the first 5 years of my career. So that's a beautiful way to present yourself, okay? And these is the kind of people that companies are looking for. It's not the kind of people who are happy with the slow growth. If they get a good salary, they're fine with the slow growing career. The multinationals do not want such people. They want people who are very ambitious and want to grow really fast. When the people want to grow fast, the company will also grow equally fast. So all MNCs are looking for such people. So now to consolidate, your self-introduction would look like this. Thaleida Kuril George Peter. You can call me Peter. I belong to Alwa, a suburban satellite town of Kochi Metro, which has so many landmarks like the Marthanda Varma Bridge, the first cantilever bridge in India, and Shivaratri, a festival where devotees pay homage to their ancestors. Alwa is also the starting point of the Kochi Metro. I am a graduate in commerce from MG University. I hold 2 years experience as an accountant with an export firm. I belong to a nuclear family of 4 members and I have a sibling sister. My aspiration is to work in a multicultural, multinational company and to grow to a decision-making level within the first 5 years of my career. Thank you very much.